So I want to ask you, how is the emergence and the movement of the Labour Party's presidential candidate, former Governor Peter Obi, how is it affecting your own marketing of your candidate in the Southeast, given the fact that this is, for Southeasterners who have felt, left out of things for a long time, they think this is their best shot in a while to the presidency. What are your thoughts on this?
Mokwe, is not the best outing for us because, listen, for you to be president of Nigeria, you need other regions. I'm well experienced. I ran for president in 2007, and I am not sure that Nigerians are yet ready for a president of Igbo extraction. I'm not sure because I have tried to nose around that, and I am both close to both Nigerians. I've tried to put 1 and 2 together, and we have 5 regions, 12 other regions to be able to come up with. And I'm not sure, maybe what we are having is not what I'm thinking in my mind, because most of our people here are good doctors, they are good lawyers, they are good commercial people, they are the best in the businesses they do, but they're not bad politicians. So I still want them to go back and see how they can realize that the politics we have in our mind, we do politics with emotion. And I want Igbos to stop doing politics with emotion. I want Igbos to do a practical politics that will be able to drive Nigeria. If we really want to be in the communion of nations, we need to see the temperature of other regions. And I'm not sure that what I know that temperature is showing me they are going to be voting for an Igbo man for president.
Well, Senator Kalu, good morning. I heard you earlier on Verdict's 2023 program, evening version, reiterate this. That,
hello.
Good morning, Senator Kalu. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm not hearing you, please.
Okay, it's as if you
okay, I'm hearing you now.
If you respond, okay. Can you hear me better now?
I'm hearing you.
All right. So good morning. I heard you earlier, and you're reiterating that the G5 governors will be supporting your presidential candidate. And I only know of the PDP constitution. So G5 law may be a product of your own poetic license. But I'm just wondering what implications this new political culture will have on Nigeria's political culture in general, because these parties, these governors are still holding on to their party structure at the state level.
Well, I don't know what culture is going to get, because voting, even if I have convinced you to vote for me, it is behoves on you when you go to the polling unit to vote for whoever you want to vote for. And I'm sure, sincerely, that if we are to vote, people vote according to their conscience. And no matter the campaign we have done, people will still vote for whoever they wanted to vote for. So it's not a culture, it's not a law, it's not my law. It's the G5 have come together. And G5, they came together and they realized they must work together. And they're working together. I don't even believe I don't believe the governor of Benue State. Possibly, he just want to use that to win election, because the G5 from the inside sources have made up their mind they are not going to work for any other person than Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of APC.
But Senator Kalu, you must realize that there'll be elections in the future.
Are you a member of APP?
Well, you already know the answer, so there's no point.
No, I don't know the answer.
Well, you already know. Several people know. There's no point going there. If I were, I'll be in the fatigue like yours. So that's very clear.
You people like to talk about APC.
But Senator, talking about your party and several other parties now in the state, will people, or do you think that electorate there in the state will forget about the challenges they are facing with the cash crunch? Because they say, look, why should I encourage that kind of scenario? The party that brought this upon us shouldn't deserve to come back, and perhaps who knows what policies they will come up with next?
No. Let me tell you, this cash swap have affected every Nigerian, including you and me, because this was the duty of the central bank. It has nothing, absolutely, to do with APC. Sections of the law that made the Central Bank of Nigeria show clearly they are very independent. Even if they give President Buhari to sign, it's just a mere this. Well, only way I am not very happy that is when the Supreme Court have given a ruling, the president ought to obey those laws and return whatever the Supreme Court of Nigeria ruled, because it's the highest court. I want people of Nigeria, if I'm in his position, if I'm in position of the president, I will obey the law that the judgment given by the Supreme Court, because it's always good for a society that wants to grow with rules of law, must obey any judgment given by a magistrate court, by a state high court, by federal high court, by court of appeal and the Supreme Court. That is what makes the country what it's supposed to be. Let me be honest with you. I've just given some people an example. When I was governor, I was building a road called Oboya Road, and I needed to go to Ariaria to collect water from Ariaria, coming back to the expressway and back to Oboya Road, and sending them to the water side. A court gave a judgment that I cannot continue, and that project is still where I left it today, because I obeyed the court order, and nobody has been able to lift that court order. So you see, it has its pros and cons. So it is better we obey the orders of court of competent jurisdiction, as long as the courts are properly seated, like the Supreme Court did. The Attorney General could have asked the President and to obey 100%, and also ask the President can ask the Attorney General backwards to go for review. And when they go for review, the review is what will bring the best out of it.
Do you agree with some members of your party who have been on this program who say, actually, this has affected our party? Our party has lost ground in the campaigns because the opposing parties have inched closer as a result of this policy, and perhaps some governors who are not equally happy with this policy?
No, we have not lost ground. For ground, no, we have not lost any ground. I don't agree with those who say we have lost ground. Our president to be Aswaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our rating is still very strong, and the base of our party is not challenged. All the challenge base, like whoever is running here in Southeast, is helping the APC. Whoever is running in the Northwest is also helping the APC. Those votes are votes that could have made PDP stronger. And the G5 have been a major issue for us. And for now, I know that my governor must follow Governor Wike. I don't know, but I know he will go with Wike. So it's likely we are going to work together with him. I'm still expecting his call for him to call me and give me modality and say we are going to work together. But he has not done that. I'm still waiting for him. And I appeal to all segments.
Just a minute, Senator, pardon me. Did you say that your governor, who is in PDP, will work with the River States? The governor is currently PDP. So is that the case?
G5. All the members of G5 will work according to G5 law. The G5 law is that they're not going to support their presidential candidates, and they are going to support Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that is what I'm saying. I say I know for sure that my governor and Governor Wike will work together. And if they are working together, it's going to work along line with APC. And